Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Floyd Humphreys, and today I just want to talk a little bit about desire. In other words, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want your LiveGood business to grow? Are you willing to just sit back and wait and see if your upline fills your matrix for you, kind of like a freebie? And that's possible. I mean, that can very well happen. Or do you want it to happen? Do you want to build your business seriously? Are you going to take it seriously? Are you going to actively recruit people? Are you going to make an active effort to get as many people as you can to your capture page? Are you going to do everything that you can to help the business grow? Now, here is some statistics, and you just get them by clicking on statistics in the left-hand panel. And you can see here, today is Saturday the 28th, and 219 people went to my capture page. 200 of them just closed the browser and didn't even type in their name, because they said, well, I'd rather be broken on welfare and food stamps and living under a bridge than to type in my name and email address. So they didn't. And so 19 of them did. And so of the 19 that did and watched the 5-minute video, none today so far have upgraded to paid member. Now, every day these statistics are available to you, so I try to get 20 pre-enrollees a day. Sometimes I make it, most of the time I don't. But you can see that I'm getting right around 200 people a day that go to my capture page. That day there was over 300. So those amount of people are going a day, and most of them are choosing not to put their names in, because they'd rather be pouring on welfare and food stamps than they would to put their email address or name on the internet. So, and that's fine. I mean, it's not for everybody. So, but you can see that statistically I average about one a day. That day I got 5. That day I got 4. There's another day I got 4, 3, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. I got some zeros. But anyway, so consistent activity brings me people. And to show you how that's paid off overall, here's the leaderboard. And I'm way down here. I'm in the number 30 spot. So I have personally enrolled 37 people. So I'm 30th in the company as far as that goes. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make here is that everybody looks at this business a little bit differently. Some people don't care whether they make it or not. Some people are just going to get in to buy the products wholesale, and they don't really care if they ever make any money ever. And some people have a goal to make quite a bit of money, and to not only make money for themselves, but to help the people in their downline to succeed also. And so the spillover, here's my first 3 levels. My first 5 levels are full, so I'm working on my 6th level. But because I've personally enrolled 37 people, and some of these people have enrolled quite a bit too. I know this guy right here, he's enrolled quite a few. He enrolled every one of these himself, all except for one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them he's enrolled himself. I know there's another guy that's got 9 or 10 himself. So, so some people are really cooking. But anyway, so, those are the people that are going to make the big money. Now, some of the people that don't work or that haven't enrolled anybody, and maybe they won't ever enroll anybody, maybe they don't plan to. So that's why I'm talking about desire. Is what do you want out of this business? Do you just want to get in and sit it out, and wait for a year and see if your matrix fills? Or do you want to earn a little bit of money? And, I watched a video, if you go to YouTube and and click and search on LiveGood, there's a lot of videos there. Some of them are mine, and there's hundreds. But anyway, lots of people. There might be thousands. I don't know how many. I didn't count them. But anyway, they tell you, what they're doing and what they expect a lot of times. And, they tell you, if they've, enrolled a few or if they've enrolled a lot or, whatever like that. And they tell you kind of what they want out of the business. Now me, I'm looking for a new house, and I know that's going to cost me $300,000 or $400,000. And I've already got the land, and I've already been living here for 10 years, more than 10, almost 15. So I don't have to go out and buy any land, but I've got to build a house, and so I can see where this will easily do that, and so that's my personal goal, But some people, it might be, make $20 a week, and so it's just something to think about. Now, the reason why I bring that up is because if you're serious about it, then I just made a few little things here that can help you to get leads, and business cards are probably about as cheap advertising as you can get, other than free. And the thing about business cards is they're really cheap, and most people throw them away, and that's fine because they're cheap. But you can get creative with business cards. You can post them on bulletin boards. You can leave them on the counter at places. You can leave them on the table when you have a meal at a restaurant. You can even slide them in the credit card slot at the gas pump. And the next person to come along and get gas has to take it out, and they read it. They probably will throw it away, but they'll read it first. And so if you got something that's nifty on there that grabs them, then they'll do it. If it's something they want, they'll put it in their pocket. Anyway, another thing that can help you a lot is a blog. Now, a blog can take a while to produce, but it gets indexed by all of the search engines, and then when somebody searches on whatever it is you're talking about, your blog is going to be one of the results that they get. And depending on how well you search engine optimize it, then that'll depend on whether or not you're in the first few results or whether you're on page 649 of the results. But over time, a blog will bring you traffic and leads, because if you're talking about stuff that people are interested in, then they're going to be searching on that, and if they are searching on that, they will find your blog. Okay, YouTube videos. My sponsor, he says most of his leads come from YouTube, and he's sponsored, I don't even know how many, but it's like 150 or something, and maybe more than that. I don't know exactly, but it's well over 100. I know that, and in just a month's time, so he's been smoking. So anyway, so YouTube is free. You just make a video like this and then just tell people, what's on your mind, like, what you experience in your first week, or what you experience in your second week, or why you joined LiveGood, or what you expect out of it, or like that. And other people want to know these things, because the people that are out there deciding whether or not they want to join, they're going to go and investigate a little bit, and so they'll probably watch some of these videos and see what people are talking about. So anyway, that's a really good way, and it's free. Now, social media, Facebook, MeWe, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, stuff like that, they're all free, and you can post, and you don't all you really want to do is put a teaser out, like, have you seen this? And, I found a way that you can make an extra couple of $1,000s a month, in your spare time without buying products or recruiting people. And do it from your home in your own spare time and stuff like that. And if you're interested, then, please message me. And when they do, then you can send them to your capture page and like that. Okay, now a mailing list. Every successful email marketer has a mailing list, and some people have several. And you can have a personal list, and you can also use other people's list. Now, like when you buy solo ads, what you're doing is using somebody else's mailing list. They've got a mailing list that they've got somehow, and then when you buy so many clicks, then they mail it. If you buy 100 clicks, they'll mail it to enough people to get you 100 clicks, or however it works, like that. And that's the way solo ads work. Now, I've got a deal where I mail out to a list that adds 100 new fresh ones every day, and it just keeps my number of available leads that I mail to every day increases by 100, and I've got now over 125,000 that I mail to every day. And so sometimes I send them to my blog, and sometimes I send them to my YouTube channel, and sometimes I send them directly to my capture page, and it depends on what I'm trying to do is where I send them. So, you have a lot of different things all going on at the same time, and they all help each other, and you can use one to help another, and another to help this one and that one, and they all just work together. And overall, it's exposure, and then people can find you. Okay, personal contacts. Do you know anybody that wants extra money? Anybody at all? Even one person that wants extra money? It's hard to imagine somebody who doesn't want extra money, right? So the thing about this, and this goes along with another thing, is how much do you believe in it? Because if you start talking to somebody about network marketing and they say, oh, that's a scam, it's a pyramid, blah, 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 they're illegal, blah, 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 I'll never do that, blah, 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 I hate you, blah, 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 don't ever talk to me again, blah, blah, blah. And if that, ruins your ego or destroys your day, then you have zero belief in what you're doing, and of course, if you don't believe in what you're selling, then nobody's going to buy it. So, they're just all going to think you're a liar because you don't even believe the words you're spitting out, So, you have to, get down to decide whether or not you really believe in what you're doing. Because if you don't believe in what you're doing, it shows. I mean, you can take two different people, and one believes it completely and one is sort of iffy, and they go out and they say the same exact words to a group of people, and the one will make a lot of sales and the other one won't make any. And they both said exactly the same thing. And it's just a matter of self-confidence and belief in what you're doing, and like that. Now, flyers, sometimes a post office or a public library will have a bulletin board, where people put up stuff like, hey, I'm a handyman, I'll come fix your roof or whatever, da-da-da-da-da. But you can also put stuff on there like work from home, work your own hours, no need to buy products or recruit, blah, 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 to get started. And then you can send them to your capture page. Okay, website. Of course, if you have a website can be a blog, it can be a forum, it can be an e-commerce site. You might even actually be selling the products on the site. There's a lot of different websites, and but anyway, what happens is that they attract people. So you can use that. Now, paid advertising, there's like Craigslist, and I've used Craigslist quite a bit. And in fact, there was a couple of years with one company, I spent over $30,000 a year for 2 years straight on Craigslist. And it works. It costs a little money, but it works. And so solo ads, I kind of talked about them a little bit. Using somebody else's mailing list if you don't have your own. And one thing you can do if you have your own blog is you can have a little page where people sign up to get your newsletter. And people, it's free, right? They'll sign up to get your newsletter. Like if you sign up for my newsletter, I send you all my secrets and tell you how to recruit and stuff like that, and how to get extra people, and when I run across something that really works hot, I tell people they're in my downline about it, so that makes people want to be on my mailing list. Well, you can have a mailing list too, see, and then those people, you can, I mean, they work for other things too. I mean, if you've got a mailing list of 1 million people, just imagine what you can do with that. You can sell something different every day, and if only 1 in 1,000 are interested, that's 1,000 sales a day. So anyway, internet forums, that's like another website, and so I don't want to get elaborating on this too much, but you got to decide if you're committed or if you're just piddling around or if you don't care. And if it's just something you don't care about, then that's probably how much you'll succeed. And I want to talk about commitment. If you have a steak and egg breakfast, the chicken contributed to that breakfast, but the cow was committed. Now that's commitment. So there you go. Okay, so anyway, that's all I got. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Like this video if you got anything out of it, and I'll see you later.